Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about to be a distant memory.
Genau genommen ist jede Ruine eine ferne Erinnerung.
How clever of you. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison we burned out of Fior Messiverno. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sapadal.
Woher haben wir ihr von Sapadal erzählt? Woher weiß oder... Hä? Ungeduldig gestikulieren. Ich warte immer noch darauf, ein paar Einzelheiten zu hören, Inquisitoren.
There are 2 plagues in the Living Lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akita will remain.
We may not burn out the Dream Scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Fighting a superior force is one thing, but fighting a god is another. Is she really suggesting that?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the Living Lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an Archmage is more unpredictable by far.
Ja, eine Chance gegen die Erzmagierin. Klingt, als hättest du andere Pläne, Ringrim. Was schlägst du vor?
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me.
Erzähl mir von deinem Plan, Ringrim.
Yes. Honestly, it's quite simple. I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the Living Lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwig from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins.
Wo ist der Haken? Wo ist das Höschen?
I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Adra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilici? And the other Furians? And Quilici?
Gentle sleep. One moment day, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
Boah, ich erinnere mich an eine gewisse Parabel über eine Statue. Was haben wir noch? Das ist dein Plan, die Seelen aus den Körpern der Leute reißen, um eine spirituelle Amputation durchzuführen? Was nimmt man? Das mit der Parabel ist klar, aber guck mal, was wird das mit der Parabel?
I'm so very glad you recall.
So.
Yes, exactly. Very concisely put.
Was meinst du mit ein paar Toten?
A few dozen people may die. Possibly 100 or so in the more dire scenarios.
What? This is your solution?
There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
Greengrim is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way, it's hard to argue, no matter how much we might want to.
You can't be entertaining this. Not after what we've seen. The frozen corpses, the twisted riddles. The Dream Scourge is a tragedy, but she's a monster. You can't leave Thirdborn at her mercy.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
Hörst du dir selber überhaupt zu? Diese abgestorbenen Gliedmaßen sind lebende Personen, Greengrim. Ein leidenschaftslos, aber pragmatischer Lösung. Langfristig würde eure Idee eine Verbesserung der Situation hier bedeuten. Die von Ludwig würde den Status quo nicht ändern. Boah, Alter. Hörst du dir überhaupt selber zu?
At least I'm not the only rational voice in this debate. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the Dream Thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwig's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more.
Ich bin mir der Anzahl der möglichen Opfer sehr wohl bewusst.
If only the Inquisitor was as astute as you. Regardless, you're correct. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something. I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice.
Alter. Sapadal verwaltet dieses Land und will nur sein Bestes.
Huh. Look at the consequences of their stewardship. Plague, calamity, death. The Living Lands deserves better. Envoy, we have an obligation to scour Sapadal from the Living Lands before they destroy us. Starting with these ruins. Whatever you do, make sure the decision is yours, not theirs. Sapadal will poison your judgment if you let them. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
This isn't about Sapadal. This is about every man, woman, and child in Shatterscarp.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good?
Dreadborn braucht jetzt Hilfe im Kampf gegen all diese Traumgeknechteten. Zerstört die Ruinen, Inquisitorin. Die Ausbreitung der Traumgeißel in Splitterhang zu beenden, und zwar ein für alle Mal. Ist den Preis wert, zerstöre den Adra, Ringrim? Keine dieser Lösungen ist für mich akzeptabel. Sind das wirklich die besten Möglichkeiten? Das ist mehr als das ist mehr als Grausamkeit. Du verlangst von mir, Dutzende zu töten. Wir fragen erstmal, ob es wirklich die einzige Möglichkeit ist.
Perhaps not. But one of these solutions will bring an end to the matter in Shatterscarp. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose, Envoy. Destroy the ruins and the Dream Thralls, but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Adra and end the plague in Shatterscarp, with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lives, while I offer only the truth.
Ich habe keinen Bock. Ich schätze den Rat meiner Gefährten. Ich möchte ihre Meinung hören.
Good people die either way, but severing the Adra shortens their suffering, I hope.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Ludwig's right. I hate what the Dream Scourge has done to Thirdborn, but letting that Archmage snuff out even more lives is worse. Destroy the ruins, Envoy. Whatever comes next, at least it's something people can fight or flee.
Es ist halt beides. Es ist schwer. Zerstört man die Ruinen, hast du die Seuche immer noch. Du hast zwar jetzt du hältst sie zwar in Grenzen mit einem Massenmord an Infizierten, aber du hast die Seuche immer noch. Und wenn ich ihren Weg gehe, ist zwar die Seuche nicht mehr, dafür opfer ich Unschuldige. Was passiert eigentlich, wenn ich ganz unten bin? Wenn einer von euch ein Rückgrat hätte, hättet ihr längst das getan, was für richtig hält?
Call it an experiment. To see if a mortal can think of futures beyond one's lifetime. And be less sentimental than the village about its statue. Also, I rather loathe the Inquisitor. She's far too used to getting her own way.
Ideological and self-absorbed. You hold a blade to the throat of my soldiers, but that's no excuse for wasting my time. Envoy, I hate to be in this position, but at least the choice is in Adiran hands. So choose.
Wenn ich die Erzmagier, dann bin ich beim Kai unten durch. Oh Mann. Chat? Irgendjemand Ideen? Will sich irgendjemand im Chat äußern und mir helfen aus dieser Lage? Boah, das ist echt schwer. Ich mag die Litwin halt überhaupt nicht. Die hat eine komplette Stadt niedergebrannt, weil sie die für unrein hielt. Da hat sie Unschuldige umgebracht, aber jetzt will sie keine Unschuldigen umbringen. Das ist echt das ist ungewohnt. Mann. Sabadell hat halt gesagt, sie werden ganz friedlich einschlafen. Wir haben einen Angriff von so einer Horde schon erlebt an der Stadt. Oh Mann, ich muss mich beeilen, ich muss auch gleich aus. Ich mach gleich aus, wir haben schon wieder 10. Mann! Ich bin so hin und her gerissen. Ich hasse es. Trittborn überlebt mit den Geknechteten. Ich habe dem beim Angriff schon helfen müssen. Alles außenrum brennt. Die sind fertig. Kann ich Unschuldige opfern? Oh, das ist dieses verdammte philosophische Dilemma mit dem Zug und der Weiche. Auf der einen Weiche liegt eine Person, auf der anderen Weiche liegen 4 Personen. Du musst entscheiden, wer stirbt. Weil keiner von beiden hat es verdient, aber du musst dich für eins entscheiden. Stimmt, das von der Inquisitorin. Ich soll die Ruinen zerstören. Die kaum wie viele Stücke nehmen. Ich kann nicht über Leben von anderen, von Unschuldigen entscheiden. Ich weiß, das ist nur ein Spiel. Für manch einer, der das jetzt denkt, oh Gott, der nimmt das zu ernst. Aber trotzdem, ich mag das Spiel schon ernst nehmen. Aber ich denke, die Ruinen, das andere, ihr könnt Kinder, die bringt alles um.
What? No!
I will honor your decision, even if I think you're a disappointment.
Your patron deity might object, but the living will thank us for it.
Burn, destroy, we twine.
Soldiers of the Steel Garrote, you heard him. Bring it down.
Dienst des unsterblichen Landes. Erhöht deinen Schaden und gewährt 12 Sekunden lang Gesundheitsregeneration.
Bring it down.
The dream frogs are no match for our might.
These ruins were hideous anyway.
Let the Steel Garrote show you how it's done. Destroy it all.
Finally, those old ruins have a...
You have destroyed a place of great power. A part of your heritage, no less. Now that I know a new god was the reason for those anomalies in Naku Kobel, there's nothing left for me in the living lands.
Ich konnte nicht so viele Menschen töten.
Your decision may yet still kill thousands. We don't know the kind of casualties that will follow. But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can dispel my illusions so easily. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping. And rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But, I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
Ich hätte für so ein Angebot alles getan. Du musst es annehmen, Yasli.
In a different life, I might have asked you to come with us, envoy. And... don't worry. My work will still be here when you're done with your godlike's quest. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
das erinnert so ein bisschen an das Dilemma mit dem Darth Marvel. Der Avengers mit dem Thanos. Da muss ich im Endeffekt auch mal über die Überbevölkerung kümmern. Was ist dadurch alle ausgelöscht? Wie richtig und wie falsch ist, weiß halt die andere Sache. Sehr schön. Mein Reichtum wächst und wächst. Das habe ich gar nicht geguckt.
I unfurl my...
Korrumpiertes Adra habe ich 4. Ne, hast du nicht mehr. Dann noch den Ast, das Leder. Ne.
The ruins? What happened? I heard them fall to rubble. It comes, it sings, it dreams of war and blood and smoke. And did you have a hand, Envoy?
Bedauere ist, die Ruinen zerstört wurden.
Sorry is a parasite on the vine, eating and never stopping. You will not restore what you've destroyed. Ruins break into bones, they do. They make a necklace, a collar of time. We choke and die.
Du bist von der Traumgeißel befallen, Temerty. Du musst dich ausruhen.
I'm sorry, I think I need a moment. Smoke and rhyme, we are losing time.
Oh no.
I think she's already slipping away from us. We've got to stop this plague, Envoy.
Die Wachen werden uns nicht ohne deine Zustimmung aus Splitterhang weglassen.
Sing black, sing silver, songs of permission. Yes, go. Yes, leave.
A butterfly emerges, a dream of peace.
Wo ist der Übergang in die nächste Karte?
Moment.
We should be careful. I doubt this is the same third book.
Da hinten. Ah Gott, ich würde noch kurz gucken am Tor. Nett schreiben wir es noch und dann machen wir und speichern wir. Dass wir wenigstens den Abschluss noch haben. Ich finde es aber irgendwie schön gemacht, dass immer der sozusagen immer das gleiche der Übergang ist. Immer so ein bisschen verändert, aber eigentlich sind die Tore immer das gleiche. So wahrscheinlich das Darstellen von den Gottlosen.
Watch your back out here, traveler.
Schade, dass ich diesmal nicht die Brücke wieder runtergelassen habe.
I'm sorry, but before anything else, I need a word with you. Of course, I understand the impulse of wanting to save those in Thirdborn.
You understand the impulse? Where's this going?
But think of all that we lost because of you and that monster.
Ich war nicht bereit, halb Drittborn zu opfern.
Again, I understand the impulse, Envoy, but you must think of future generations.
Did you really just say think of the children to justify killing?
I've heard enough. Even Ludwig wouldn't go that far.
Ludwig is a fool. Her brain has rotted away with the rest of her. We have no reason to believe that the Dream Scourge has been stopped, by the way. It certainly hasn't stopped Dream Scourge from appearing everywhere else in the Living Lands.
Then maybe we turn a few more of these ruins into heaps of rubble. I can't see anything good that's come out of them.
Maybe stop talking while you're ahead.
Years of lost history found, just in time to be erased by two Adiran fools.
Ich werde mich nicht dafür entschuldigen, dass ich lebende Geschöpfe über einige Ruinen stelle.
I suppose I thought you were smarter than this. How disappointing. Reengrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than the dead woman burning down homes.
I hate to say it, Yatsli, but we're not changing anyone's mind today. Let's talk later. Just the two of us.
Fine, fine. You're right. It's done. Let's just focus on getting to the garden.
Lass uns darüber reden. Wir sind auf dem Weg zu Galwins Horn, richtig?
While that parting is probably the closest Ludwig gets to friendly, I'm not looking forward to our paths crossing again.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And we gave her everything she wanted.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Todeswächter sind mächtig, aber nicht unaufhaltsam. Ludwig ist untot, nicht unsterblich.
Indeed. And death is her strength and her weakness.
But you're saying there's a chance.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
Ludwig und ich sind beide Adiraner. Wir werden einen Weg finden, das zu klären. Ich kann mich um sie kümmern, wenn es sein muss. Ich habe mir vielleicht mehr vorgenommen als... Nee, ich kann mich um sie kümmern, wenn es sein muss.
I believe it. And we'll cross that bridge with you when we get to it.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. But we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden. Above all else.
Oh, that's just a pile of Sokka.
Hast du etwas zu sagen, Marius?
Oh, now you're listening to me, all of a Sokka-sup sudden. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will.
Das hört sich ja schon fast an wie Herr der Ringe. Das Land der Lebenden braucht meine Hilfe. Ich habe Befehle von einem Kaiser und einen Eid geleistet. Ich möchte die Ursache der Traumgeisel finden und der Garten ist unser bester Anhaltspunkt.
And all your clues come from one source. You've been following a voice in your head. What do you know about Sapadal? How do you know you can trust them?
Sie hat mir das Leben gerettet. Das reicht aus, um mein Vertrauen zu gewinnen. Sie ist nicht nur in meinem Kopf. Sie hat eine starke Verbindung zum Adler an diesem Ort.
I hate to be the voice of reason, but we are talking about a god. There are limits to what we can even comprehend.
I have a powerful connection to my Blessed flute, but I'm not about to take orders from it.
What's on your mind, Marius? What bothers you so?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache demon. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so.
Es gibt etwas, das du uns nicht erzählst.
You're not listening to what I am telling you. I'm done here. Do whatever Blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
Hat er jetzt gesagt, er verlässt uns? Was ist denn hier mit jetzt noch kurz vor Ende mit Twitch los? Warum bin ich denn jetzt in Twitch offline? Ah ne, bin ich schon. Alter. Manchmal nervt's mich. Gut, das ist der Zeichen. So. Ich werde mit Marius reden.
Be gentle with him. Or if not gentle, understanding.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
Wir machen hier Pause. Uns kurz noch Waffen aufwerten. Das Buch nämlich. Aber ich muss ausmachen, es ist spät.